Hey guys, it's Carly. I'm trying to cover all my junk in the background. I'm on here to talk to you guys. First of all, this is probably the millionth time I've done this video. For whatever reason, I don't like the light or whatever. Light sucks right here anyway. So sorry. Anyway, today I want to talk to you guys about life. First of all, I know that I'm a very lucky person. I have an amazing family. My aunts and uncles, even all the way through, we have a very loving, very caring family, very funny, and I love my family. And I have two amazing kids. I love my kids, and a beyond amazing grandson. And I am fortunate that I met a man who loves me, and he wants to take care of me, and he lets me take care of him, and that he works hard so that I can be a stay-at-home wife if I want to be. My problem right now is, and I cannot figure out for the life of me, I'm 44, and I cannot finish anything. I never, it's not really finished. I never stay interested in things for long. I did jewelry making, and I did the perler beads, and I did crafting, and all kinds of crafting, and crocheting, and just so many things. And it just don't, they don't stay, you know, that I don't, the interest goes. And that's for like almost everything in my life, except maybe Chinese food and coffee. I get bored with stuff. I'll go through bouts where I read, like, I'll get books and I'll just read like it's crack, and I don't want to be disturbed, and I just get involved in the books and that kind of thing. Excuse me. And I get so into something, and then I don't want to do it anymore. I don't understand why. I have no desire right now to do anything, and I'll just sit there on my computer and play Facebook games and just refresh the stupid Facebook feed and stare at it, hope something interesting comes up, and then if it's not Facebook or my computer, it's the Xbox or my Kindle or my phone, Pokemon, video games, World of Warcraft, that kind of thing. It's just, that's the only thing. And I think honestly it's like being hypnotized. And I love playing video games, please don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying anything bad about them, because I love video games, but I think they like, it's like the television. If the television's on, you might as well consider me not in the room. It's there. It's like a magnet. I don't know what it is, but if the TV's on, I can't focus on hardly anything. I don't know. I have all this stuff I want to do. I would love to finish. I got to clean up and straighten up the craft room so that I can use my sewing machine. I got a desk for my sewing machine and everything, and I haven't done anything with it. It's just sitting there. And, you know, all this stuff I have for pocket letters and stuff just sits there. I think, and I need to go through all my stuff and get rid of stuff anyway, because, like, I don't hardly ever use my wooden stamps. I don't like them because you can't really see where you're placing them. So I have to get rid of that. And I just don't know. You know, I'm sure everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through a point where they're just like, it's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys do. It's just a mess. My life isn't a mess, though. Like, I have a very calm, not boring, but like, you know, we have a nice place to live. I don't have to worry about being, you know, I don't have to worry about where to live. I don't have to worry about my kids. They're grown and they're doing their thing, and I don't I don't have to worry about many things. You know, I'm pretty lucky, very lucky, blessed, I guess you would say, very blessed. And yet, I just don't know. I feel like something, I always, like, I always envied people who had a calling. You know, someone who said, you know, I want to be a teacher when I grow up. And they grow up and that's what they do. They be a teacher and that's what they want. And they feel that calling. I never had that. I never felt like something, you know, there's something out there that I needed to do. Nothing. I think I was a fairly decent mother. I was a conventional mother, but I was the mother I was. And my children grew up. They both graduated from high school. Nobody did drugs. Well, I think Michelle experimented once in a while, but nobody did drugs. Nobody got pregnant out of wedlock. Everybody. I feel like I was ahead of the game for the kids. And you know, I stuck with my marriage for 18 years, and then I met Rob. Well, I met Rob like 2 years after John and I broke up. So one wasn't because of the other. So I don't want anybody to think that. But I don't know. I don't feel a calling. Like, what do you do when that happens? I mean, I worked. I was the manager of an answering service for 10 years. I was office assistant. I'm having a hard time today. Office assistant for one of my best friends for, I think it was like 4 years. So I mean, I worked, and I did. You know, I had other jobs in there between there, but those were the longest ones. But I never felt like, I don't know. I never felt like anything was like, oh, I want to do that. So, I don't know. I have little bouts with stuff like perler beads. I'll do those for a while. Or I'll crochet. Usually I only crochet during the winter anyway, because it is way too hot in California to have a bunch of yarn on your lap. I go through little crochet bouts. And I did embroidery and crochet, cross stitch, the paper crafting stuff, perler beads, jewelry making, just all the things. And they never stick. Nothing ever is like, that's my thing. So I don't know. But anyway, and it's kind of like a pity party. You guys are invited. But I don't know. I know that I'm lucky though. I don't want anybody to think that I'm like, oh, my life is so horrible. It's not. It's not horrible. I'm just bored. I don't know what to do when I'm bored. I think of things to do, and I make lists. That's what I've been doing. This morning I woke up very melancholy and very like, I need to get my life together. I'm 44. I need to straighten my shit up. And so what I do when I get like that is I make lists. And then I'm like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And I'm going to make a list of things to do every day, and a list of things I need to straighten up and fix in my life. I want to get the backyard straightened up, and I want to get the craft room straightened up, and I want to get our bedroom straightened up, and our credit straightened up, and all this other stuff. And then I just like, I get back on. I went to go do something. I had to check something on Facebook to literally check something on Facebook. It was important. And then I just got involved in Facebook, and I stopped. It's like I wandered. It's like a zombie. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, you guys are really good to listen to me ramble. So if you listen through all 10 minutes of this bullshit, thank you. And I've been so lucky that the people on YouTube, the people that I get to interact with, are just awesome and creative. Some of you bitches are just so talented. It's nuts. And interesting. I think I love interesting personalities, and there are just so many interesting personalities on Facebook. And you know, people like watching TV, and I watch TV too, don't get me wrong. There's shows I watch and need to watch them. They're very interesting and I like them. But I would much rather have YouTube, because I think the people, I love watching certain people. That's me. Anyway, excuse me. I will talk to you guys later. If you're subscribed, thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribing and you'd like to subscribe, then go ahead. If not, then don't. I keep meaning to say that at the end of every video, because everybody has their outro or whatever, but I just forget usually. So I just say goodbye. Anyway, bye. I'll talk to you guys later.